Hi, ladies. I'm back. Welcome to the Afrocentric Woman. I left off a very important note from my other video that I did called How Not to Get Scammed or Swindled by Guys. I left off a very important note. This note is inspired by a dusty dating group that I'm in. I'm pretty much just a fly on the wall, observing all the dusty shenanigans. I witness pick-me's giving pick-me's advice. I see people getting scammed by dusties. I gave you the story the other day. If you listen to the other video about the woman who bought her own engagement ring and who bought the guy's engagement ring, he picked a fight with her and ran off with the jewelry. Um, Gosh, what scam did I see today? Well, one of the things I saw today was just this woman who was just wasting her time with this guy for like years. And she didn't get the memo that she was like a booty call. She didn't get the memo. Anyway, she was like, I was cooking and cleaning for him. I was washing his clothes and I was doing all this stuff. And he's in he has like multiple different relationships. And I'm just like, girl, child, what what does it why do y'all do all this? Like, why do you overcommit yourself to somebody that has not committed themselves to you? Why are you doing all this stuff? It's not going to earn him. Y'all, let me give y'all a little side note that I had no idea. It's like the more I learned about Prince and Michael Jackson, the more I don't like either one of them. Like, I don't like who they are as people. I like the music, but if you really dig into some of the shady ass stuff that Prince has done in his life, it's pretty shady. I mean, kind of pedophilic, kind of just narky. He's just like didn't seem like a very good person if you just really look at some of the stuff he did, and just kind of a weirdo and mean. And, you know, Michael, bless his heart. I mean, he's more a sad case than anything, but you know what really stood out to me? Okay, so I had no idea that he dated Stephanie Mills. I guess when he was like in his late teens slash early 20s. Back when he like still looked black, he had like a black features and everything. I had no idea. So apparently he dated Stephanie Mills, but he never claimed her, you know. She was kind of just like, I don't know, I guess people knew back then that they were together, or they were, seeing one another some type of way. But anyway, so I saw actually several interviews where Stephanie Mills is like, she's bragging that I used to wash Michael's clothes. I used to wash Michael's clothes and I cooked for him. So she's like bragging that she did all these things for him. And I'm just like, I don't know that I would be advertising that because she didn't get anything out of the deal. Ultimately, he married a white lady. Actually, he married two white ladies. He married two white women. He created these bionic white children and passed all his wealth down to them and enriched all the white people around him. So I'm just like, you know, I probably would have just kept that to myself. I don't think that that's anything I would be bragging about, that I was the starter girlfriend that cooked and cleaned for free and didn't end up with anything lucrative. I just would probably have kept that to myself. But anyway, back to why I even started this live. Um, the other thing that I wanted to share was judge a book by its cover. Judge a book by its cover. That is the rule to live by. This is inspired by the Dusty group that I'm in, with the Pygmies posting their horror stories. And I can tell you that 9 out of the 10 horror stories, the guy looks like a dusty, hot mess, just low, low vibration, low quality, ratchet, just low class. Um, they look the part. I don't know. It's just very obvious. Like, you don't even need the backstory. when you look at 9 out of 10 of them. Now, there's that occasional one that slips by that, looks okay and looks put together, but still is um, a trash bag. But for the most part, I feel like, I feel like they look the way they act. And I think that Black women, especially more than anyone else, have been conditioned to give the benefit of the doubt, look the other way, make excuses. You never know. You could be with anybody. All that matters is love. You don't have to find anybody that matches your credentials or, exceeds them, or someone that makes more money than you, or, you don't need all of that. You can date down and it'll be just fine. And so a lot of Black women are masters at doing whatever acrobatics that's necessary to make it fit into their life, no matter how mismatched the situation is. So, I mean, obviously, someone with face tattoos, tattoos on their neck. I mean, this person, where could they possibly work? You know what I mean? Where are they gonna work? Where? Where are they gonna work? They're in a dusty environment. They're in just like a raggedy car or dusty environment, or they're dressed juvenile. They're not dressed their age, so they're 45, but dressed like a 18-year-old. All of those are telltale signs that judge this book by the cover. Judge this book by the cover. You're not gonna look at him and be like, oh, he looks ratchet, but I bet you underneath he is the stand-up gentleman. Oh, he looks broke and dusty, but I bet you he has potential to earn money one day. Like, don't like if you have to make excuses immediately, it's a bad sign. I say judge a book by its cover. That will help avoid a lot of going down the wrong path. Just judge the book by its cover. Now, one thing that I've noticed, it's kind of a little bit more, I guess, esoteric. I've noticed that like if guys take a picture like on their uh social media or dating profile, and they sit with their legs like cocked open, like just abnormally wide, like just showcasing their peen. I've noticed those guys have been the most whorish of, like, more whorish than the normal guy. That has been my observation over the past 10 years. So any guy that I see sitting like that, I automatically am just like, nah, nah, that's just, it gives me horror vibes. So, that's something to definitely take into consideration. Oh, another thing, when it comes to judge a book by its cover, those guys that have like the sleeveless shirts and they're like really ripped and muscular and stuff like that, just know this one thing. The only thing that they have to offer you is D and dust. Okay. They don't have anything else to offer you because they're not leading with intellect. They're not leading with resources. They're not leading with status. They're not leading with um in any type of characteristics about themselves. They're just kind of like, hey, look at me, I'm buff, therefore fall to my feet and do my bidding, do my will. So I've noticed, judge that book by a cover. Just know that it's going to be a headache. It's going to be a headache. If he is only showing his physical, he's going to be a headache. He's going to think he's prettier than you. He's going to be in the mirror more than you. He's going to think that you're lucky to be with him. He's not going to think that he's lucky to be with you. So judge that book by its cover. Don't be like, oh, he's really fine. He has a six pack and he's all buff and he's tall and ooh, just know that there are 200 pick me's busting it wide open for nothing, okay, for a quarter pounder and some french fries. So don't think that this guy is going to do anything luxury for you, okay? No matter how pretty you are, there's always 10 pick me's for every, probably more than that. There's probably 100 pick me's for every pretty leveled up woman. And so if he's leading with physical, he has nothing to offer of value because women, we we would like someone attractive, but ultimately physical is not the main driving force of why we would be attracted to a man. It's nice if he's cute. I mean, we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. Ain't nothing wrong with having an attractive man, but that's most certainly isn't priority number one. That's like way down on the list after you get all the business taken care of. Oh, he's cute. Oh, that helps. Check that box off too. But, you know, the more money he has, the more unattractive he can be, and you still will find him attractive. But that's another conversation. So judge that book by the cover. If it's all physical and he looks like a diva, he is a diva. Just believe that. You don't have to go down that route and be like, oh, well, let me just see if he's different from the other divas. He won't be. He won't be. And you'll have your time wasted. So just move along. Judge that book by the cover. And if they write down also in their bio, like, I'm 6'3", I'm handsome, I have green eyes and long eyelashes or something like that. If the first several, like, if the first few sentences or like the first sentence or two are focused on his physical, he's probably a diva. So judge that book by the cover. Most guys I have found of substance talk about other things, usually what they do. Like, they'll be like, I like skiing and I play golf, um, da 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 da. I'm an executive for Fortune 500, da 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 da. Usually those guys, because they have so much to offer, they're not like, oh yeah, I'm 6'5" and 200 pounds and I'm a gym rat. Yeah, that's going to be a negative. That's going to be a negative. Another thing is they're like, oh, I look so young for my age. Then you already know he's going to be a headache. I look so young for my age. I know I'm 55, but I look 45. Everybody says I look 40. Yeah, he's probably going to be a headache. So, there's that. And then, what else I would add? Don't give the benefit of the doubt. Doubt, 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 doubt. Okay, don't give the benefit of the doubt. Be cautious, move cautiously. Don't give the benefit of the doubt. Alrighty, well, that's what I wanted to share. Those two things. Judge a book by its cover and do not give the benefit of the doubt. Alrighty, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.